Look at that. What's up with the damn YouTube? Okay. Hold on real quick, guys. Let me make sure I'm live on the YouTube. Hold on. Alrighty. Good. What's up, Duran? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I had to make sure the YouTube was up. That's what I was doing. Good Friday. Yep. Good Friday. Hold on. I'm gonna go on mute. Okay, I'm back. YouTube is good. Guys, listen. If you were not inside the pre-market trading plan meeting, inside Discord, which you can't be because you got to be inside Discord, guys, I helped you navigate this today. Somebody inside, guys, this is why Ryder's inside here. Ryder sent this message. You see, Top Step says, I have to look at the market from your perspective now. I almost cooked my account this morning. Yep. Mm-hmm. You'll be looking at this Top Stepper. You see this right here? Look. See this right here? Hold on. Mm-hmm. See this right here? He says, does that mean we hunt sell side on that dump at 8:45 this morning? I said, no. That was them running the LRLR. I'm going to say they, but I was on my phone. They engineered all night and into this, because I do swipe the text, all night and into this morning. When LRLRs ran, they don't give you a chance to participate. They don't give you a chance to participate 9 times out of 10. Dump patterns happen all day this week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, with the LRLR. I says it happens a lot. Yes, all they did was reset the market just now. So they can do anything now. You would have known if you was inside here. And then your account would not have been cooked. And then you would have showed up at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning for this pre-market trading plan meeting right here for me to go over this, and I would have outlined this to you this morning. Michigan consumer sentiment, and I would have gave you free money today. Michigan consumer sentiment at 10, we need to watch the 950 macro. It's bullish 90% of the time and heading into 955-ish. If the setup is right, it can yield promising results as it did last time for everyone. Your account would not have been cooked and you would have made money. And then this right here would have been you. And you too would have probably made $500 or so in 3 minutes. And then you would have been sending them money, baby, text messages. So these people were inside here for the meeting. They are, well, do you have a mentor? Is the question. AC said, check his messages on screen. Good morning. Can you please advise me? I can hear you, but I can't see your screen. What you mean? You can't see my screen? What's going on? Yo, yeah, AC, shoot me a DM. What you mean? I just seen these messages. I'm in Lawns at 621. Let's go to the moon. I just seen that. When they flash jumped the market. Oh, yeah, that was when I was talking this morning. Okay. Yeah, insane. 950 macro. I caught that. What's going on with the 950 macro? Look at that. Look at that green body shoot. See what I'm saying? I alerted everybody to it. I said it was bullish. And I bought the long and I told you to size accordingly. Right here, I buy. Right here. For the 950 macro run up. And look when they stop the market going up. Look at the time. Oh, excuse me. Discord's up. time. Look at the time. Look at the time when it. Look at the time when I said. Look when they stopped the market going up. Coinky dink. Hmm. You see this? This was not edited, by the way. Look at this. See this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 950 macros bullish 90% of the time heading into 955 ish. You had this in your inbox last night at 10 o'clock. What? I had a mentor at UBS. They did not trade like this. I don't give a fuck what your mentor was doing. My shit's working. Give a fuck what he was doing 40 years ago. Ben Joseph, excuse me. That dude at UPS ain't calling this market out like this. If he is, holla at me. So, no offense. Oh, excuse me. Your mentor ain't backtesting Michigan consumer sentiment data and calling this market out like this. To a tick like this to the timing. So I don't give a fuck what he was doing at UBS behind that desk. No offense to him. Data double top at 682,925. That me and Q Diz just made $1,500 off the info from the Discord. See, Ben Yosef. You know what I'm
I
saying?
knew they'd come back for those tops sooner or later.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I didn't delete those alerts, and that's why I appreciate Chris for having that eye.
Just like Chilo, I love me my double
The
tops.
double tops, man. Them things ain't no joke. Anyway, I think that did they inverse this? No, they didn't. They got 30 more seconds left before they inverse this. 26 more seconds. Looks like let me do. That's why it was worth 50 to 60 mil at the time. Okay, he has a different investment strategy. That's fine. That don't mean I said. I don't care what he was doing 40 years ago. I'm talking about now. I don't give a fuck what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was doing 50, 60 years ago. He's not better than he today. He's not better than Victor Wembanyama. I don't give a fuck what Shaquille O'Neal was doing 60 years ago. You see how I'm calling this market out, and you see how I said it was getting ready to come over here to this goddamn double top, and you see that alert that just went off. You see how I just called it out? How I said I think they're getting ready to shoot and take out that double top, and they just did. I don't give a fuck what he was doing. No offense, Ben Yosef, you my guy, but I don't give a damn what he was doing. Is he doing this right now? Is he here right now here with us, doing this and saying this? And leading right here, right now. I don't give a fuck what his wallet was on 30, 40, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. That don't apply today. You see how they just took out that alert that I had right there? And how I said they was getting ready to do that before they did it, and they did it. So whatever strategy that you're talking about, you need to get on board with this, at least if you're trying to understand in the immediate term. If you're trying to have immediate insight and foresight, then you need to stop trying to fight this. Because they keep doing what I'm saying that they're doing. Just to let you know, professionals have been trading the same way for 50 years. The only difference is the high frequency, okay? Yes. There's more than two ways to skin a cat, you know. There's more than three, four, five, six ways to skin a cat. So what? You saying that this isn't working? Because I know for a fact you can't say that. I know for a fact you cannot say that. Because you just saw it with your own eyes. Well, I should just throw that in the trash now, based off of what I've come to have accumulated and my hard work. Is that what you're saying, Ben Yosef? See,
What did data say, E?
the fucking data says because there was a double top there that they just took out that I said it was not shitty, so because they're clearly shooting this. Let's see. Let's get back on track. All right. Oh, the data was good. 53.3 and the forecast was 52. Last time it was 51. Oh, wow. The expectation came in at 4.1 and it was 4.5% last time. Bullish. Okay, current conditions dropped to 50.7. And oh shit. Consumer expectations skyrocketed to 55. Bullish. Oh no, this is bullish. Oh shit. So let's stop. Consumer sentiment consumer. Okay, I'm gonna reread this. I'm gonna start over. 1 year influence. The 5 year decreased, as in people are feeling more confident to spend more money, as in the economy, as in they think the economy is going to keep on improving. That jumped to 55, and the estimate was 52, and the last one was 51. Bullish, as far as health of the economy. Consumer sentiment came in at 53.3. Hold on, who's this? Oh, consumer consumer sentiment came in at 53.3, and the estimate, I'm sorry, and the last one was 51. Bullet. The only thing that was somewhat mixed bag was the current conditions. Was the current conditions, but that came in about in line at 50.7, and the estimate was 51.3, and 2.8% year over year, all in line. Personal 0.3 bullish. There's nothing bearish about this. They're getting ready to shoot this. They're getting ready to shoot this. Just to let you know. This is bullish. All right, guys, listen. Discord, we need to be on alert. They're not going to run this. If Michigan is horrendous, as in horrendous, I said this last night, tax 67874. No, that's not going to happen. It wasn't horrendous. I just told you it was. Hughes is on watch. Another day of Thursday are basically going nowhere. This behavior of them not selling it off is catching my attention and it's telling me they're doing it for a reason. My guess now is they might possibly want to use FOMC to shoot in the all-time high, no joke. That was the first thing I said last night. They're doing it for a reason, I says. I did not say that this shit was going lower. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Alert going off. Bullish breakout. Also, remember what I said about SPX 6890 buy side. It will tell us if they're serious about all-time high overshoot or not. You see where SPX is? It's hovering right around 6890 almost. It's getting there. We need to watch. Wait, shit. We're past that, are we not? Fuck. Bullish. Where are your zones? Fuck zones. This market ain't going off in those zones. In the immediate term, that is. I'm talking about now. You're right, Ben Yosef. This is what I'm talking about now. What they doing now. It ain't going off no zones. If they was going off zones, they wouldn't. It's not going off a support and resistance, no trend lines. Bro, why did you scam me? What are you talking about? Why did I scam you? What'd you do, Winter? What did you do, Winter? What did you do? You're not even following me, so there's no way I could have scammed you. That's how I know. What'd you do? How much money did you send? Be honest, don't lie. Winter. Bullish. In no scenario is this market bearish right here, right now. What did you do, Winter? Respond to that. What did you do? Who did you send money to? Did someone promise you that you was gonna make $30,000, $40,000 and create an account, and all you had to do was send them $500, $1,000? Is that what you did? Did you send somebody your social account? Is that what you did? Please see. That what you did? Because we had a member inside did. Because we had a member inside there fall victim to that too. That what you did? One of my boys just sent me a text message just now too. Good morning, Deja. Hey girl, how you doing?
That's crazy. You don't send anybody your personal information.
Is that what you did? No NQ today? Yeah. Yeah, but line for everybody at 9:50 a.m. in the morning that we took right here, where we bought right here, which where it was like a 95% of surety, and we just banked. That was strictly just based off of the pot just been going shooting up in a straight line, and it's been dangerous to trade ever since 10 o'clock because we didn't know what the data was going to say. But then when the members at Discord asked me and was like, "Hey, can you look at the data?" and I read it and I was like, guys, they were so close to this double top high that Chris alerted us to like 3 weeks ago that I didn't forget about, that I had that alert there. I said that they were getting ready to take that out for the data release. And then when the data release came, they sat back and went sideways. And then when I read it, I was like, no, this is bullish. And then they started taking out the other alerts that I had, which were other double tops. So that's where we're at right now. This market is bullish off the hook. Just to let you know. Winner, what happened? See? She not following. Bad Bree, 27. What happened? It's okay, be my boy Jay. Jay inside Discord. What's that? Jay inside Discord. What is that? Why don't you buy it on the PA on the what? I'm in the middle of doing something right now. I'm texting like one of my boys sent me a message just now. Just let you know. What do you mean? Why didn't I buy it on the what? On the announcement? AC, would you want me to check inside this? Guys, I'm trying to get set up and acclimate in my environment. Guys, do you understand that I just outlined a banger of a trade just now? Like this shit just ran like 5-10 minutes ago. Guys, I can't be laying out bangers all day nonstop with like 90% of surety nonstop. Like I got to take a breather too, you know. Why only the demo? Because this right here. I trade the demo like how I normally do a normal account. This right here is why I'm only trading the demo. Just to let you know, sir, for transparency reasons, right here. Apex accounts on lock. If you were inside there, you would know. I just requested a payout last night, and I'm getting and so like this right here. I need five. I need 5 days for 50 more, for $50 for 5 more days, and then I'm going to request the entire full account balance. That's why.
You gonna close your account after
Yeah, like I'm gonna fully liquidate the Apex accounts, and I'm gonna move to some other accounts. That's why. Like I'm gonna move to like another firm. Apex keeps on. So like whenever I keep running it up with Apex, they keep on sending me this shit right here. No more evaluations during the review period. So like they'll put you in limbo if you make too much money with them. That's why.
that? Yeah,
Anybody got any other questions?
I'm gonna fill out the paperwork on Monday.
Yeah,
The account, but
that's why.
yeah, I
So
didn't
the
didn't
same
they
exact trade
change?
I would take normally is the same exact thing I would do normally.
Yeah,
Anyone that's been watching me trade, they know that I feel the exact same way when I'm trading a demo, whether or not that I'm trading, whether or not I'm trading, and my
my
risk
money?
management is the same. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah,
Absolutely, it should be. Why? Because that's how professional traders trade. They don't
of
put the
course.
100 million inside of an account and then just start
No,
and it just swinging and
that's
swinging
That's
two
foolish
hundred two
because
hundred fifty thousand dollar
it's
gains.
not
They don't do that.
reality.
That's not reality.
It's not reality. You know,
Anyway,
you have to,
Wake up to reality.
wake up to
you
reality.
know,
Nothing
get
ever
to
goes
treat it
as
like a
planned.
business
It's a cursed world.
and
E,
manage your risk. And just
Look at that
rinse
green
and
button.
repeat.
Yo, talk to me.
you think they're gonna go up to this next Sibi? Because I'm in a option call and I'm up 70% right now.
We just
Do I
swept
ta-
this.
do I
We,
take it out now?
yeah, bro. We just swept this external just now, bro. And from what I've seen, bro, like they like to reverse this market, bro, like right around,
Yeah,
bro, like they like to start starting like hunting the sell side, like right around like 10:15 to 10:20, like after a bullish Michigan consumer sentiment
It's
drop.
I'm on the Qs and they
Mm-hmm.
have a little bit of liquidity. I think at
Mm.
like 28.80 something.
I think they're gonna go to 629 minimum, but however, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro, but look, man, we're shooting up here in a straight
I
line,
would.
bro. Brother,
I would
listen, look
take
like
profit. I
I
would
would start
take
to
profit.
secure profits, brother. Let's look. You need to look and see where we've gone. We have just shot up 0.75% in a straight line with zero pullback. They're liable to at least pull it back down into 627. We have gone 0.75% in a straight line since 942, nonstop.
Yep.
me, I would not be greedy. This is me personally.
Nope.
I still think they're getting ready to shoot it past 629. But however, I'm not going to sit here and then risk my profits to then try and gain this little bit right here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going. I'm not going to do that. Because why? Because I'm going to look to the left from me and I'm going to go, oh my god, we just shot up
Yeah.
almost a percent in a straight line without no pullback.
How many days did you take it
I
out?
might not
Just
want to be
one?
greedy. I still think they're getting ready to go to 629. But again, it matters.
No.
I did it probably, I don't know, 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Zero
How
DTE.
far out? How
Zero
far out?
DTE.
Oh no,
Just
cut it,
zero
cut it, cut it,
DTE?
cut it. It's zero DTE, bro. It's zero DTE. Cut it. All this
Yeah,
is
it's
out.
gonna start
Cut it.
eating into your. It's gonna start eating into your
Because
profit.
if they go sideways, then they're going to cut into your profits.
Yep. You're just gonna lose money. Turn a winner into a loser.
You're going to turn a winner into a loser, and then you're going to be like, damn, it is best to cut it right here, right now. On this
I
candle.
just
right
took
here,
off half, so I'm break even pretty much. Well, a little bit of profit, but
Okay. We'll set the
I
alert
already,
right
I already
here.
took another option this morning earlier and made, I don't know, like 380 or something.
I think they're getting ready to pull this back. And I think seriously think they're getting ready to start dumping this market. I seriously think that this move right here will just engineer right here in order for them to strum up liquidity, and then they're going to start running it here shortly. That's what I seriously think in my brain. I think that at the most we got a little bit past 629 to go, and then I think they're going to start hunting sell side again on a pullback. Why do I say that? Because we just swept this over here on the not that we just swept this over here. I think they're getting ready to start hunting sell side here shortly. At a minimum, look at this vertical liquidation break. At a minimum, sideways time distortion. Look, since 8:45 this morning, this market has never looked back.
A lot of large companies are up today. You know,
Look at the Lulu up 1 to 1.
Spotify's up
Then I'm
$13. Avgo's up $10. CrowdStrike's up $11.
Well, you know, he's break
TRM
even, so
is up 11. Goldman Sachs is up 12.
Jesus Christ, they're making people
That
feel
is up
safe again. They're
8.
getting ready to shoot this to about 629.
Yeah, so I don't think it's
They're
going
getting
to
ready to shoot
collapse
again.
anytime soon. It could just grind sideways for a while.
Yeah, I just got fully out.
Yeah.
But they're getting ready to shoot
Up
this
like-
past into 629. Just to let you know.
Yeah, but I'd
why? 'Cause
rather
they're making
take-
people feel
That
safe.
was the
right
best. It was the best thing to do.
I mean, I
thing.
figure I might as well just take $400 profit in 40
Yeah.
minutes, and that's
Yeah.
cash. It's in a
now.
it's options. So
Yeah, bro.
You did the right thing. You did the
Yeah,
right
man.
thing.
Dude, you did the right thing. Guys, listen. We need to stop giving the market, guys, we need to try and make it as easy on ourselves as possible. And we also need to start thinking logically. Like, guys, listen. I know y'all are probably thinking, hey, man, bro, do you not understand, man, that they could have won it? Man, dude, hold on. Why are you telling them to sell if you think they're getting ready to go to 629, man? Well, that's because he needs to start thinking, guys, well, before you enter into any trade or while you're in a position, you need to think, how can this go against me? And I know how, guys, even though I think that they're going to shoot 629, guys, you need to look at it like this. Do you understand that in a straight line, we have gone like more than 3/4% in a straight line
Yep.
in like
Straight up.
in less than 30
We
minutes?
just hit the high day on the Qs. So it was best to cut it, man. That was it.
So he would essentially be risking this little bit of upside to then give back everything. And it's not like he's in a call that's 3 weeks out. He's in a 0 DTE. So heaven forbid they do this. For why? Close out at the top, reevaluate. You made a great decision. You listened. He showed up to the pre-market meeting. He took the call 30 minutes ago for the 950 macro play. Great 0 DTE call. Quick, nice little $400. That alone right there pays for his $29 a month for this membership inside here. That one call just now paid for 3 or 4 years worth of memberships inside here. That one play and that advice that he just took just now and walked away like a fat hog. In 10 minutes. Because he listened. I don't know what they're getting ready to do, but one thing's for certain, I do know that 95% of the time, whenever they go up in a straight line 1%, at a minimum, they like to do this shit. I'm not saying that they're gonna do this immediately, just like just like how they did this morning, like right here, and just knife it down and just. Do you have a mentor? At a minimum, I think they're gonna go sideways, and he's in zero DTE. That's just what I think at a minimum. I think they get ready to start hunting sell side. That's why I told them that. What was I doing earlier? Oh yeah, the point I was making earlier. I can't be, guys. Yeah, I can't be laying bangers out nonstop. Like guys. The moment I outline a trade, if it's over with, and if you're like, okay, what's the next one? Anything else? And like I just close the trade out after outlining it for you and walking you through it, hand walking you through it, and like the trade just closed 60 seconds ago, and you're like, okay, what's the next one? Guys, it is not a good thing if you close a trade and like you
You're
immediately
counting it quicker, damn.
yeah, damn. Yeah, man. Like, bro, like you gotta like take a breather. Like you gotta take a deep breath, reanalyze, take a look. Just to let you know. Because somebody, I think it was Ben, was like, hey man, I think on the TikTok. Anyway, hey, AC, what was you talking about inside Discord? You said you wanted me to look at the message inside Discord. I missed it, bro. What's going on there? That person never responded about the scamming, by the way. Took 5 and TP on 4. Good job, Chilo. Zero T be fucking me up all the time, no cap. Especially if you don't time right and overstay your welcome. Yeah, exactly, Shard. That
Yep.
Zero T is
Yep.
dangerous. For sure. Guys, because if you in zero TE, and if they just go sideways, you'll be down 15, 20% before you can blink.
Yes, sir. It has to move in your desired direction, and it has to move fast.
Fast. Like, guys, 90% of people can't even trade with no time restrictions. And then not only that, you are actively going, man, you know what? I wanted to do it right here, right now, and then go here, right now, immediately. That is
It's
because
so volatile.
it's so volatile, guys,
Yep.
because it
They
adds a
call them
completely
lottery
different
tickets.
fear perspective to the entire market now. It's ridiculous.
I did one. I don't know. This was a couple months ago, back when I think they were talking about rates, or it was Trump was saying something, and I think I put like $400 in. I was like, wow, fuck it, and I ran it up 7 grand in like it was like 15 or 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Jesus
I'll risk 400 for 7 grand
Christ.
all
That
day.
is true. And see, that right there was the lesson that I gave not only Shar, but other people inside here. If you're going to do that, that position needs to be sized to zero.
Yep.
As in, like, if you guys in like if you have like let's just say a $5,000 cash account, but you're only willing to risk 10%, which is $500, you need to set aside $500 and you need to take that trade position size to zero. If you're on zero DT, one DT, and two DT, that is how you grow your account the fastest in that environment. The options trader that I know that turned X, Y, and Z into like a 10 or 15 minute liquid portfolio, that's what he does. Did this. That's what he does.
That shit ain't for the faint heart, bro.
It's not, bro.
Hey, it doesn't matter whether it's Friday.
Wearing diamond ring, wearing kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine right.
I had a call out of work the next day from a zero DTE. I ain't feel good.
See, the advantage of the Friday zero DTs is,
Right.
all the
That's
I
crazy.
feel good. Right.
all the weekly stocks are zero DTEs on Friday. So
Yo,
you
that was
could
crazy.
you could trade more expensive companies on Friday than you could if you were trading them on Monday.
I had to blow the horn. Guys, I had to call in Vince on AC. The people inside Discord making too much money again. We got to stop. He just got this account yesterday. Oh, you thought one of my Topps Tulips was gonna be down for too long. He's right back at it. We gotta call in Vince. He's done. He's cooked, by the way. He's done. He's done here. Profit train. He's done. $4,000 today. He's done. We're calling in Vince on him. All right. The mayor, the CEO's coming. You see the sideways shit that they're doing? The CEO's coming in, stopping, locking down the whole operation. All righty. Yeah, we got to call in Vince on my guy, AC. Got to congratulate AC. Good job. Oh, yeah, Shard. Dollar cost averaging on 0 to TE is, oh my, you're cooked. You see them going sideways? You see that shit right there that I'm talking about? Do you have a mentor that can help you? Just to let you. They keep banning me. No more. How do I get all your indicators? Top Stepper says. They're over here inside the indicator section inside Discord right here. So like if you look at your screen here right here. They're in the indicators tab and it's like the VWAP and like all my settings right here. But like don't be confused. There's nothing on this chart here. But like my levels, I send that out inside Discord every day. This indicator costs like $3,300 a year, so that I can know when the behavior pattern of the market changes. But like, I'll give you what I'm looking at, which is the only thing I'm looking at the HVL level. So like, you don't have to worry about that. Other than that, guys, there's nothing over here on this chart. There's nothing on this chart other than these purple lines that like I keep on putting in here myself. So these are nothing more than 15-minute BISIs and SIBIs. That's it. And so like when they get inversed or filled, like as in like when they get inversed, then like I delete them. And then like when they create new ones, I come here and I do this. That's all this is. There's nothing else other on this chart other than this purple, other than this pink line right there, and that's VWAP. This is nothing more than, guys, I don't have to have like it just saves me time so like I can see it. But like guys, like I can see them and look at that. What is that? Is that a volume balance that really appears on the Qs? Is that what I think that is? Hold on, let me refresh this. Trading view glitched. Okay, it's back now. So that's all that this is. There's nothing on this chart other than these FEGs. This is just strictly price action. Read it. Like how it should be. I keep it simple. Yo, talk to me.
Is the only reason why you're moving away from Apex because you make too much, I guess?
Yeah, bro. They keep on banning my evals. That's it. Like all this,
But no
bro, like
reason.
I'm not trying to ban, bro. Like I'm not trying to brag and all that, bro. But that's it, bro. Because what it is their risk team is looking at how. And so over the last day or two, brother, I've come to the conclusion that they're realizing what I'm doing with the eval instant pass. I think that may be the case because they're seeing that I'm not blowing evaluations, or like I'm not. Or like either blowing like a shitload of evaluations and then only getting like one. I'm not buying like 5 evaluations and then like passing those and then holding on to those evaluations through to completion all the way. So like they see that I don't give a fuck about the eval phase and I do eval instant pass, and I think that that's the case. And so like when they identify that as a profitable model, then that's when they place the eval ban on whatever account that I have. And like I'm just sick of
So that's the only reason though, right?
That's the only reason. But I still think that they're the best. Like I still recommend everybody go with them because you'll be able to go from 0 to hero the fastest, and it will teach you how to trade the fastest with them. That's what I recommend. They have gone from 0 to hero the fastest with Apex. Now, like I have some outliers that have gone, that have done with Top Step, and like they've AC started out with the Apex, and I gave him the confidence to then go over to the My Fund of Futures. Then they took him live, and then so that's what y'all see like him doing. Like so guys, like whenever y'all was in like a day, he was doing that like off his cat. Tell people if you can make money off the Apex and like if you can get payouts with them consistently, then you know how to trade because they're not going to reward you if you don't know how to manage your risk. They don't care if you make the money. They care about the guys. They have complex algorithms. Like their risk team looks at it as though, hey, is this person YOLOing? Are they gambling? Do they know how to trade? Are they managing their risk? Or are they long even? If you hold on to a winner too long, you'll lose the account. They don't play that. So Apex is still the best, just to let you know. Apex is still the best. They're coming up here to the 629 level. Apex is still the best.
So basically, you're saying just be disciplined. Don't be
Yes.
greedy. Don't
So yeah, I mean,
but
guys,
make a certain amount. Make it
yeah,
limit your make that
guys,
certain.
I think it's a fair trade-off. Even if you put $1,000 in, and like, let's just say you stop where I'm at right now on this 1K to 50K challenge, and you get $15,000 from just putting $650 to $700 in. I think that's a winner.
Yeah, why not?
I think that's a winner. So like, guys, even if they drop the threshold and they say, hey man, you know what? This dude right here put $1,000. And they say no more evaluations on your account.
Yeah,
And you and you're one of those people that likes to follow the rules and like you don't want to message me about how to get around it. And you're like, hey man, I want to accept my fate. Okay, that's fine. But
yeah,
they're not going to place the evaluation thing on your account if you're not hitting them over the head. Why would they? It don't make no sense. They're not going to do that. Change on the Bugatti, which is going to be about $10,000 for an oil change, $15,000 for an oil change, and about $8,000 to $10,000 per tire. Well, you requirements though to change the
Strip that
oil on a
oil
$5
plug.
million
That's
hypercar.
$5,000.
you drive it up on ramp, get under there with a creeper, look at the manual.
I love Phantom. Anyway, guys, what's going on? Phantom's my guy. How do I get all your indicator? Okay, I just trade them. Snoop says, okay. Nah, man, they're good Snoops. I recommend them. Let me just say, I made $15 sitting here listening to TikTok Live. And guys, there's no timestamps. Like when people, no, not yet, not necessarily. I need to wait for this dumping. But at a minimum, I think they're getting ready to start going sideways. If you went 0 to T, you would have been cooked. Why? Because we're on the same candles we were 20 minutes ago. So even though we're at the 50 houses since I graduated 2024, I'm so tired. Help. How can I help you? You're not even following me. Why would you take advice from somebody? Not trying to be funny. I'm being honest. You shouldn't be listening to someone's advice a mentor's advice that you're not even willing to follow on a social media platform with their video. Just to be honest with you. How can I help you with that? Tradeify got crazy. Something crazy going on right now, no? Yeah, one of the students inside here bought a Tradeify account, and this is what he ran up. He just bought this like 2 days ago, see? Tradeify right here. I had to call in Vince on him on his account. I'm requesting a payout again on Saturday. I need to wait for Friday to start the process, 7-4 says. But account's locked. Thanks again, E, for all your help. This is why I do this. Mr. 7-4 was blowing up accounts and he couldn't get payouts. He didn't know what to do. Now, his motto is, let's not be greedy, guys. I'm still laughing at that from yesterday. Because he is now here for let's not be greedy. And he was the greediest bastard in the world. Like he was like, hey man, that's my problem. Like, I'll make $5,000 with me. I said, yeah, come on over here. Come on over here. We'll fix that for you. I promise you your equity curve will reverse. We'll fix that for you. So that's why he's saying that. Now, consistent payouts. See? Consistent payouts. See? Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here that we got yesterday. This. Where's this at? Good. This is live, by the way. Live cash account, he says. I turned one micro to 16K since 9 o'clock, y'all. This Discord taught me too much. He used the gap fill Thursday model. Look at this right here. And he sent this. This is guys, guess how old this dude is? One micro to 16. Sort of 5 micros. He said, now I'm up. Flow state. He said, I traded pre-market was in a short. And he said, yes, I took the pre-market trading plan. I basically got every short and long the past 3 hours. That's what I basically did. He said, yeah, my birthday yesterday. I'm 17 now. Oh my God. This was just yesterday. Look. He is waiting. Do you have a mentor? He goes, I was about to say, I know he said, yeah, I got school homework now, so I'm done for the week. My grades are horrible, by the way. Only doing homework because my mom be tripping. I said, don't spend that money. I said, don't be spending that. Take that money on girls, bro. Say, hey man, man, my girl left me, so my 15-year-old girlfriend left me, 16-year-old girlfriend left me, so I'm gonna go buy a brand new car with this money I got today. I'm gonna show her. He says, I'll get my diploma. He said, I got you. Hell yeah, right now I'll take out most of it and save it and trade with the rest and chill out exactly like you says. He goes, oh nah, I'm not worried about no tricking. I'm not gonna trick it off. He goes, it has only been he joined here in November. He saw TikTok and he just because I can't even read this. I'm having a hard time. He goes, 60K in the bank in the last 30 days. It's November. I've been locked in from learning from this Discord. Okay, I'm stop. Anyways, I'm gonna go relax now. Y'all make some money. Have a good week. We have not seen him. He did not log into this computer today. Do you like logging into work after making $60,000 in cash in a month? I don't. Well, I do. I did. I made about $75,000 last month, but I'm here. Why? To help. That's 16 years old. Hey, mom. Some random guy on TikTok saved my life. He changed my life. Who, honey? I don't know, but I have a mentor. And I'll do those math problems if you want me to. Fuck that. I don't want to do that no more. Junior, this is your father, Steven. Make sure you go to school and you learn so that you can work on your job to then pay off those student loans. Make sure you do that, Junior. Like how everyone else says. That's what you're supposed to do. Work your ass off and then bust your ass for 9-10 hours a day, Junior. And then come away with $100 after taxes. Junior. Dad, why? Do you not know what I know how to do now? That's what I was saying. I swear to God, I wish like this to talk to me when I was 16, 17 years old. That would be insane. The time. Are you willing to listen? Are you willing? Oh, shit. That's crazy. With the testimonies? Okay, I believe that now. Okay. Okay, I believe that now. But if it ain't free, it ain't for me. If it ain't free, it ain't for me.
1050 is coming up.
1050
Lock
macros
in.
coming up. You know what I could do with $29 a month? Fuck. Nah, I'll keep doing and going back to what I'm doing. Whenever he makes the price free, then I'll join. Never happening. You can sit here and you can watch a 16-year-old just to let you know. He saw that, he was like, I got $29. I probably sold some shoes last week. I got $29. I go I cut my mother's yard, take out some trash. Yeah, this new generation got it good, bro, for real. Inflation is getting crazy. Every generation has it good. Times change. The generation before you said the same thing about you. It's just about perspective.
It's crazy, really, because like the other day I was talking with somebody and they were like, I really got it. It was during the snowstorm we had in the Northeast over here, and they were like, you know what, I gotta get my kid to shovel the driveway. I guess I gotta go grab a 20 out of my wallet. And I sat there and I went, a fucking 20. It was expected for me to do that, and God help me if I.
Well, let me come home and let my dad. Man, you see that dump? They didn't even take out the 620, the 629 like how I wanted them to. Guys, I thought it was gonna pop 629 and then start doing this. They just doing it now. Do you have a mentor? See that? Guys, this market had gone up about 0.8% almost in a straight line. Why wouldn't they go sideways at a minimum and then start dumping? Use common sense. He closed that out here at the top, at the highest where he could possibly close it out at. He was on TikTok too. Now he can talk and I can hear his voice. I think that's worth it. I think that the money that he saved from being in this zero DTE position, he wants to. That's Matt Blanchard. Hey, if y'all remember, Matt Blanchard was staking me out for 3 months before he joined here. Point I was trying to, because 1050 macros coming up. They're confusing people. Why wouldn't they flash this VWAP here? I don't believe them. Oh shit, this is a 15-minute biscuit. They might bounce this. I feel like cutting this. Let me see what Hyper's talking about. What's up, B? How's it going? I've been locking in. Hey, Bedhead, what's going on, brother? Shirley's laughing. Okay. I feel like cutting this. I'm tapping into a 15-minute, a 1, 5, and a 15-minute biscuit up here into the zoner, to be honest with you. I would probably take off. I'll probably take off 2 contracts, Hyper, and then just let the rest ride. Let the rest ride. Oh shit, they're bouncing it before you could even react. Fuck, they're doing what I thought. My bad. I just saw your message, Hype. I think they're getting ready to bounce. That's what I think. They just tap into a 1, 5, and a 15-minute biscuit cluster. I think bullish. You could just send me your trades and I get to look at them. I think they're ready to bounce. Chilo's up 242 ticks on this short here because he shorted when I told Chilo shorted up here at the top where I told Matt to get out at. So did Hyper. But Hyper's in a top step account, so he could realistically let this shit ride, to be honest with you. He realistically could let it ride. What you doing, Hyper? What's the update on that? 1050 macro? They might still start hunting sell side here, Hyper. They were probably just bouncing us from this 1, 5, and 15-minute BISC cluster. Like in the immediate term bounce, but this SIB right here is the last line in the sand for them to come down here and start hunting it. That's what everyone needs to be on watch for. So like if you're trying to short this right here, right now, this is the best risk to reward for you for a trader where you can manage. You see how they just inverse that? They're trying to shoot. No, I'm sorry, that's ES. Shit, I'm tripping. That was ES. God damn, I wasn't paying attention. Excuse me. NQ's bearish. They're trying to hunt sell side. I apologize. That was ES. I'm sorry about that. But we still bounce from this 1 and 5 and 15-minute BISC cluster here on NQ. I apologize. Wrong analysis. That mistake was just happened for me. Left 1. I feel like they go VWAP. Yeah, I think they go VWAP 2 and flash this. Guys, one of the things I wanted to mention was this, guys. We got to stay away from the scams. Guys, one of my boys sent me this message, and it's like I was trying to talk about this earlier. Guys, listen. What is this? Guys, if anyone messages you like this, this is not me. One of my boys sent me this text message this morning. Guys, one of my boys, Jay, sent me this message here inside Discord. Jay, one of the members inside the Discord, sent me this. I sit in voice muted with you any day. What is that? Hours in voice, 584. What is that? I don't even know what this is. What is that? I don't even know if that's me for real. Is that really me? Nah, that ain't me. That can't be me. What is that? I don't even know who. I don't even know what platform this is. Guys, long story short, guys, stay away from the scammers. Stay away from them. They're gonna ask you for money. If you log onto the Discord, look, he blocked me. Who blocked you? Hello, what do you need, nigga? He's oh shit. Thank you for being a part of the community. Nigga, you ain't a part of our community. Stop playing, gang. See what I'm saying? The scammers. You see NQ and Cyber. See that? You got to pay attention to the names. See the scammers? Yo, that's crazy. I was like, what do you need, bro? NQ and Cyber. Yo, that's key, nigga. Beat him down with a stick. Yeah, this guy's an imposter. He's on Discord and tries to get people to put money on a platform called Pipes Guru. What is that? Never even heard of it. Guys, I will never ask you to put money onto no platform. I don't care what platform you trade from. I'm gonna just give you the keys. Listen, guys, listen, if you log on to Discord, and guys, listen, look, like if you don't click on my profile and this shit don't come up like this, it's not me. You see the Darth? Guys, the scammers ain't gonna spend. See? The little Darth Vader. See? In any event, let's sort of kind of try and focus on the trade. It's 1050 macro. Let's not get confused. He blocked you. Yeah, guys, they got me blocked too. I start copying my information. You see that dump ski candle? See what I'm saying? That's why I changed my analysis, because I was looking at the ES and I thought this was NQ. But then I looked at the NQ and I was like, running this. I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Shit. Don't ski candle. Why wouldn't they start hunting sell side? You know what they just did before? They just ran this internal here. Why wouldn't they come down here and flash this VWAP? This right here is an important zone right here for this market to remain ridiculously bullish, just to let you know. Right here, right now, have any stipulations? I'm telling you this right now. What you need to do is that you need to close out this trade. Because this right here is still, this is the last line of the sequence for them to still flip this market ridiculously bullish. Just to let you know.
I'm looking at the 720 area.
Took a nice short on that. Thank you, P4 says. Good job, P4. Yeah. See, guys, listen, this is why this is not an alert service. You need to study up on the knowledge community page. Then you need to follow the models on Discord so you can listen to my voice so that it can make sense to you, so you can understand and manage your risk. Look what P4 did. P4 just took a short off that. Guys, when I was like, oh my goodness, nope, wrong thing. They're getting ready to dump this. P4 took that short at 1050. See that? Look, you can see it. See? 1050 right. Macro, dump. Good trade. And what happened was, like, I feel like they go to VWAP, and I was like, yeah, I think they do too. That gave him confidence to potentially hold on to that. It's just that within 30 seconds, I gave him a wrong analysis because I was looking at ES and I thought it was NQ. So, and then I looked at this and I was like, oh, nah, this is bearish. They're getting ready to dump ski candle. They're making people feel safe again. They're about to flash. Why wouldn't they come to this VWAP?
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
All right, Phantom. Catch you later, brother. Me too, Two Ross says. Yes, sir. I was patient though, and I knew we weren't watching this, and I knew we weren't watching the same thing. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, my fault. That's why you need to look at and understand what you're looking at, or you can ask and be like, hey, you looking at? Hey, you talking about NQ or ES? Because I'm doing multiple things at the same time. They're right here. Why wouldn't they flash this VWAP? VWAP and whenever they tap into this 1, 5, and 15-minute BISC cluster. If you're in this short, that needs to be probably the full-blown completion. Or at a minimum, removing almost all your risk if you're on a short right now. Why? Because they could very well bounce us on a serious note. Now is the time where I would actually be potentially considering longs here at this point in time. Why? Because we got a 1, 5, 1, and a 15-minute BISC cluster, and we're getting ready to flash this VWAP. They could very well, and then on top, guys, this is simple market structure dynamics. We went here, and then when we eclipsed this, right here, the market became bullish. Bullish market structure shift. This market was bullish at this point in time. Higher low, higher high. They could very well do this, and this market still keep going up like this. This is just simple market structure dynamics. Excuse me. This is just simple market structure dynamics. Just to let you know. So this market right here, right now, is at a decision zone. If you are in a short, it's probably best you collapse and then reevaluate. This market is trying to decide what it's getting ready to do right now on a structural basis in the immediate term. Right? And then this right here is not a zone I would be in. I would not be short in right here, right here. This is a 1 in a 15, 1, 5, 1 in a 15-minute BIST cluster zone. You see them bouncing it? Market is still bullish, believe it or not. Just to let you know. It's best not to guess. This market is bullish until we take out 661. But I wouldn't necessarily bank on that as of right now. They could very well come down to here and do something like this, which is highly likely. That's more likely than them doing this as of right now. I would bank on this market stopping like here or like here and then coming back up into this zone before I think that they're just going to stop here and then do this. Oh, shit, I'm tripping. Gap fill today, potentially. Best to be on alert. I apologize. I told everyone to be on alert over this inside Discord. Everyone inside Discord should have this over here on their charts. We went over this at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning inside the pre-market trading plan. 6, 8, 5, 7, 26. But they might not do it immediately, just to let you know. But that's a pipe dream. That I think is a completely separate trade. We need to understand what's going on right here, right now in front of us. What's going on right here, right now in front of us is that this market is bullish until proven otherwise. Let's not think that they're just going to turn the market negative. That's a completely separate trade. So like, let's not get that confused, Discord. Please, let's not get that confused, okay? Yeah, I agree, Bedhead. That's what I was looking at. Like, I was looking at that daily FUG up there, too. That daily gap fill, but this market is bullish. So they don't have to necessarily go there today. And it's a Friday. This market, guys, this market is trying to bounce. So like if you're in a short and if you're up handsomely, it's best you collapse. It's the same thing I told Blanchard up here at the top. Ask Matt if he wishes that he was in that 0 to TE right now. Just ask him. He's inside Discord. You can ask him. Or sometimes he shows up on TikTok. But ask him if he wishes that he was in this 0 to TE right here, where I told him to sold that right here on this candle right here.
I sold out at the top tick.
Come on. Ask him. Come on. I dare you. Ask him what that 0 to TE now is on the Qs. I don't know what it is. Ask him. Now that's now whatever he decides to do now is a completely separate trade. What is 0 to TE? Top Stepper says. Top Stepper, you got a lot to learn. You need to pay for that knowledge community page, brother. And then you need to be inside the Discord, and you need to be a sponge and soaking up information. And you need to show up to every one of these classes. No answer. Well, okay. What size Apex account do you charge? Sorry, guys, it gets bogged down in the feed. I'm sorry. What size Apex accounts do you trade? 50K. I answered that question earlier, Ben. I swear I did. I said 50K. I did. Okay. So are you inside the Discord, or are you going to show up to the classes on the weekend, or what? 0 to TE means zero as in the number 0, D, T, E. 0 days till expiration or to expiration. Do you trade US 30? No, I don't. There's a member inside here.
On those this is Benny here. On those Apex accounts, once you get to the 2600 on the 50K, you can request $500, right?
Yes, you can. Because you can go into $500 into the safety net threshold, yeah. To 20, take it down to 2100. Yes.
Alrighty, before I do anything stupid, I'm gonna hop out and lock out. I am 1,025 up on the day across all 5. I think that's a good place to cut it, don't you?
After securing a payout yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Bloodhorn for Matt. And he's now consistently adding payouts. He has a full-time job, just to let you know. Wow. What's his upcoming payout going to be again, Chris? What is it? What, like $1,500, $200, $2,000? What is it? It was 4,000, but I only took out 2, Okay,
and
good.
then I actually had a question for you about taxes and prop firms. Should I put aside for taxes versus what I should actually keep and things like that? I think like prop firms, if you do it, it's you give back 30% or something like that, right?
Yeah. Bedhead said it's 36%. That's what Bedhead said. Capital
Jesus
gains.
Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. But I'm not no tax professional. Yeah, Jay says get a CPA. Hey Jay, what's that text message you sent me, bro, about them sending you that message, bro? What was that? What platform was that on? Was that Discord, bro? J187, Jay inside Discord. But guys, listen, look, I'm not a tax professional, so don't take my advice on it. And if you want to sue me, then shit, you can sue me based off of what I'm getting ready to say, because I have a securities attorney. So that's fine. So I'll sort of kind of take the hit on this a little bit. But guys, guys, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think that they're going to necessarily be. Guys, I'm not saying pay nothing. If you guys, like, if you're supposed to pay 36%, and like if maybe do like, I don't know. let me stop. Woo! I was getting ready to say something illegal, quote unquote. Yeah, but I don't think that they're gonna be on your ass too much about no damn 36% or 28% or 29% or even 15%, even 11, 12%.
Buy a new computer and write it off.
Yeah. I don't think
Don't
that they're
tempt
gonna
me.
be on your ass. I'm being honest with you. Now listen, if you're talking about hundreds of millions, bro, yeah, nah, that shit ain't going. Listen, if we talking about just a few bands, man, hell no, man, listen, it's a scam. I let them hit me up later, but that's just me, and I got a securities attorney. Yo, why are you saying that? Didn't you used to run a firm? That's crazy that you're saying these things. Yeah. What? You think we like paying taxes too? Fuck no.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, fuck no. Why do you think Donald Trump doesn't pay no taxes, or Elon tries to avoid taxes? He says it himself. Hey, guys, it's a scam, man. I'm trying to pay as little taxes as possible, and I'm trying to finagle my way and trying to make it, as right as possible. Man, I am not actively going to be walking to the damn government and saying, "Here, bro, here's 36% of my income that I made on a damn online computer." And like you have to go through a business and this and that. Man, they not tracking no 1099. Again, this is not financial advice, but you know how much money I made? You know how much money I've reported? Work 9 hours a day to not pay too much taxes. Yeah. Guys, the people that pay the most taxes are the people that are in the positions to where like they shouldn't be paying taxes. Like the 9 to 5 people, the people that should be getting tax breaks are the ones that's not getting tax breaks. Ain't nobody really, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this rant. Are they making people feel safe here? Like, why wouldn't they dump this? But this is at the point where they can bounce. That's what I was saying. Timestamp 11:06. Next thing I got in my back pocket is 11:50 macro coming up. I gotta watch and I gotta see how we react in the zone. Fired all of them in guns and guys. Okay, let me catch you. Can't wait for Trump to get rid of the IRS. I don't think that's gonna happen. He's running out of time. He only got a couple years left in office. He's not gonna do that in that time. Unfortunately, he needs to be in office for like another 8 to 12 more years before he even makes some significant moves like that. They're not gonna let him shake it up. Now, financial advice thing says yes. Start a C corp. Mm-hmm. Buy a new monitor if you need more write-offs. That is true. Or open LLC. Trust, trade under that to be protected. Yep, that's what I do. T fired all them IRS guys. Yeah. They weren't doing it. You said I'm making people feel safe? Why wouldn't they dump this? Fuck them taxes, blasted. Yeah, man, taxes are a scam. Why I gotta pay 40% of my income, and then I gotta pay before I do anything. I gotta spend 7 to 8% before I buy something. He fired all those guys anyway. Fuck.
It's a robbery.
Yeah, it's robbery. On a serious note,
Got to move to
Then,
Puerto Rico.
then
Just
report
just
your
let me donate the money, and then
Mm.
that's it.
It's a scam, bro. Gotta stay away from that. On a serious note, open up LLC, get a CPA, talk to them. Everyone's financial situation is different. Yes, varies person to person. Depends if you have a W-2 business, 1099, etc. Yeah, exactly. Those structures you can set up to bring your taxes down. Absolutely. Man, I'm not trying to. How many accounts? Multiple. But I really only made about 10,000 off the Apex. But like off my main accounts and my main investments, it was about 75K this past month. I sent a screenshot of my bank statement yesterday when someone was telling me I should do truck driving because he's dollars on the day. I don't know what he was thinking. Like he was trying to like little bro me or something. I don't know what the fuck that dude was thinking. He was like, "You should come over to this side, Unc, the truck driving side." I was like, "I ain't hitting." Yo, the site was crazy.
Stay away from trucking, bro.
Yo, you sick ass of that man not playing. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, he had to make his presence known. He had to make that shit, bro. Everybody yesterday was like, "Yeah, bro, it is not what it's cracked up to be." For real. CME said it too. Because I'm telling you guys, I got a lot of friends that are in the industry, and I got friends that actually own multiple trucks, and then they pay people to drive, and they like, "Bro, this is not what it's cracked up to be, bro, for real." And I got people that try to start a trucking business from doing trucking for a while, and they go, "Man, I just want to go back." It was like, "Bro, I went back to being a W-2 employee because I don't have to pay for." Because like I don't have to pay for like truck breaks down. I don't got I don't got to do this or that. Like I'm just on the road. I make my money, and like I'm away from my family a lot. But like it just makes it a lot more simple. They're like, man, this shit is not what you think it is, bro. Anyway, insurance. Yeah, selling insurance is pretty decent. Goes up and down. I've heard. I got a couple of people that sell insurance too. Taxes is modern day slavery. Got to free yourself. Oh, it is. It is slavery, 100%. Taxes, I would probably say, is the making scheme that they've ever created. I'm talking about like for like the people that devised it. It's the best money making thing because they make money when it goes up, when it goes down, and when it goes sideways. At least with taxes, you know what I'm saying? But like you can sort of kind of like cheat it a little bit. So like if you know what I'm saying? Like if you make 100,000 and you're supposed to report like 36,000 and give the government 36,000, like you might be able to like weasel them out and only give them like 10, 15,000. For something like if you're trying to apply for a house, then is explicitly X, Y, and Z income because that's what you reported and paid. Then it won't work out in your favor like that. But if you're not trying to buy nothing and you don't give a damn about what you're reporting, especially if you're a 1099, then that's completely up to you. Now, if you're a 1099 and you're a data analyst paying you, like you're a one-off data and you fucking around with that money and it's coming from like a huge corporation like that, then they can easily more so track that. Guys, listen. It's a lot harder to track these things, right? Guys, listen. How do they know it's you? How does Apex know it's you? How does the government know it's you? How do they? Stop or just think. Stop. If Apex banned me, how?
They can fool others.
Huh?
They can fool others.
Yeah, they can fool others, but not me. How? How will they? They only know based off of the information that you put down on that account at that specific period of time. How do they know?
Remember, we
You think I'm
lied.
putting
We
that
telling
same social security number? You think I'm putting that the real name down on there? How do they know? I never said I was or I wasn't. I'm just asking you to use deductive logic. How do they know? And if they don't know, how the fuck does the government know? Mm-hmm. Anyway, you can keep giving them people your money. I'm not. I do. Wink, wink. Oh, I hate. FBI, open up, sir. You made 15 million and you only reported 67 cents as your income. Why the fuck are you living in this 10 million square foot mansion? You're driving around in a Bugatti Chiron. What the hell is going on? Something's up. This is the FBI. Open up, Mr. Johansson. What the hell is going on, sir? Hey, man. I don't got shit to do with this. I met some dumbass on TikTok that likes to go on rants, and he told me I could report 67 cents on my income. This ain't my fault. Look at his account at NQ Insider. He's giving out financial advice. That's what he told me. Don't hate me. I'm doing good over here. So you didn't get that from me. You didn't get that from me, man. So shit. Do not let that be my story, please. And they come knocking on my goddamn door. Because I gave Jamondo Jones financial information and he ain't shit. And you take the information in here and you run up damn 10 million, you go buy a Bugatti Chiron and you reporting that you made damn $58 for the year. And they can clearly see what you're send them to NQ Insider, that scam guy. NQ Insider or underscore NQ Insider. They like to change the username. It's 11:15, it's 11:16 right here, right now. This right here is a trade idea right here, right now. Look at the ES. This market is at a decision zone right here, right now. If SPX comes here and you need to not be considering a long as of right now unless we get a first presented. Let me refresh this chart right here. Because that's our volume balance, and I'm going to double check. There's a volume balance right here that I saw just now. That's why I wanted to refresh it. You see them targeting the volume balance right here? Something like this appears on maybe like once a week. That's why they're bouncing us in the immediate term. All right?
Our mitigated FEG.
Really? On what? ES or S or NQ?
NQ.
Okay.
Yo, E. Yo, how you handle like this morning, right? It went down into our order block. Yo, what because I jump in the trade and then I cut the trade up. What advice can you give me to hold these long trades, man?
To hold what? To hold
A
the trade directly.
A trade that's gonna take like an hour to play out.
What advice that I can give you? You need to be this right here that I would probably say needs to be your best friend. This long position analysis needs to be your best friend, and you need to see and understand what you're willing to manage your risk off of based off of this trade. And you need to see where it can go against you based off of the size of the candles that's going on and based off of, based off what you're trying to get off of. You need to stick to this directly in your mind, and you need to stick to that thesis, right? And then also you need to be able to identify what they had just previously done. That's what I would probably say. So for example, if I was in that position and if I was trading 5-minute candles, like how you said in 5-minute order blocks, which I personally don't trade order blocks. So I'm not, my mind is not 100%, I understand them, but my mind's not 100% sharp to them. But I understand, I see what's going on, as far as that's concerned, but I'm not trading those on a daily basis. But nevertheless, just to keep it in simple layman's terms, you need to be able to identify what they're so fake. And then with that being said, then what I just showed you needs to be your best friend. So for example, Ryder asked this question this morning. I'm pretty sure that's inside Discord that doesn't know what's going on. Ryder saw that dump, and so I told him that that dump this morning was fake. Like it was no debate. Like before they even started mooning it, I said no. What is that? That's 8:55. I said that at 8:55. What time was that? Right here, I said this. Like not up here. I said it right here. As we had just swept it, I said no. Won't give you a chance to participate 9 times out of 10. You can do anything now. And then once you understand that, you need to be going, okay, like I don't know what you're willing to manage your risk off of. I can't tell you that. But once you saw this reaction in this 5, 15, 1, 5, and 15-minute BISC cluster, you need to then pull this out and you need to be adjusting. And then you need to go, okay, count. This is what I'm not willing to lose based off of the size of my account. And based off of what I'm seeing, because I can see us coming up into here. And then you need to be able to identify and you need to be able to go, okay, so this right here is about, this right here is about yeah. You need to be able to go, man, you know what? This right here is about like a 4-4R. This has to be more than 4 or 5R. This has to be. In any event, you need to be able to look at it and identify and go, man, right? That this right here needs to be everyone's best friend. I really don't use this because like I'm really good at numbers and I just love numbers. And so like most of my trades only last a few minutes anyway, willing to get out of it at different times. Like Chilo loves this right here. So I think this should be everyone's best friend, and this should give you more sort of confidence in order to hold on to trades. This long / short I would do personally.
That's what I use.
Who?
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
That I want to hold my trades for a long period of time.
That's what you do? There we go.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, disciple, piggyback on what Chilo does. Because Chilo, guys, whenever Chilo's holding on for trades for 500 or 1,000 ticks, this right here reminds him that what he's looking at on as to why he's in the trade has not been validated, so he's willing to hold it. And he's not going to change that for bid happens. So like if you're one of those people that's like, man, I knew it, then pull this out and go, okay, even if you're on 5-minute candles like this, okay, I'm willing to risk an inverse of this on a 5-minute time frame. But since I'm on a larger time frame, I can't be doing 3, 4, 5 minis. I gotta probably do 3, 4 micros like that. And then, you size accordingly to let this see itself through. If you're on a 1-minute time frame, it's gonna be different. If you're on a 15-minute time frame, then you're gonna have to size or something like that. I don't know. It changes depending upon the time frame you're on, as far as how wide your stop and your take profit has to be in order for the trade to play out based off of the time frame that you're looking at. Anyway, short position or long position, I really don't use this. So like I'm looking at it in like real time. But like I recommend like 95% of people use this. Guys, even the most profitable traders, guys, I think that you should be using that. But guys, y'all know me. Guys, like I don't like holding on to trades that last an hour or two. That's just not me. Guys, this market is at a decision zone right now. But what I told you about this decision zone, this market is fully bullish until we take out this low. Remember what I said that? I'm just giving you a reminder right now. Remember what I said about this 1, 5, and 15-minute BISC cluster. Do not be fooled. Bullish. Remember what I said about if you were in that short, you probably need to be collapsing it like right over here on this push through this VWAP. This is your heads up now, just to let you know. I just know people blew their accounts today, Mr. We did not.
That bottom week candle, that was your exit if you was on short.
Yes.
There was no point holding on to it.
Yes. There was no reason for on this liquidation push through this VWAP. When we started tapping it, guys, I'm talking to guys, if you trading like daily candles, that's different, which you really shouldn't be. Even on an intraday time frame, you need to be looking at a 1, 5, and 15-minute bid through this on the short side. You need to understand what you're doing. You are banking on the fact that the market's going to go from bullish to bearish. You caught the top, and now you're hoping that the market just randomly just decides to start shitting the bed. That's more dangerous. The easiest trade is for you to close it before we even get there. And then if they flip this bearish and then they bounce, then you can reshort. That is how you manage trades on an intraday basis that even span an hour or two. Does that make sense to everybody in regards to what I just said? If you're one of those people that where you're entering into trades and it's going good, shoot up and then blow up your account, which happens to a lot of people, that's probably why. Because you're not identifying the temperature of the market and then the market structure shift or the character of the market rather that we're in. This market is bullish until we take out this low as far as the market structure. It's bullish. Now, when we sweep this, on any subsequent bounces, you can then begin managing your risk up into these zones here to then target lower draws on liquidity. Why? Because we would then be in a sell side delivery program. We are in a buy side delivery program until proven otherwise. And ES is in a buy side delivery program until it comes down and takes out 68.74. If ES takes out 67.74 and dumps down into the zone, I am then going to think that subsequent bounces are then going to be used to then try and fuel this gap fill here. That is how you begin to analyze market structure and then use it to then structure your trades off of. You need to identify what we are doing. You need to be able to identify what we're doing and the behavior of the market and be able to get out when it's advantageous. And I know it might not be easy, but boys, do you have a mentor? That's key to help you identify and navigate the landmines to improve your profitability. +7. Great job, Tano. ICT. Okay, nice. Told you. You didn't even show up to the pre-market meeting today. Imagine if you was in there. But great job. I told you it works. That $11 is worth it, huh? I told you. Anyway, if they come
Are you
in
waiting
lower-
on that to be swept to take that 1150 macro, or you think 1150 today after CPI is out of the count?
You said 1150 today after CPI. What you mean?
Just after CPI, usually chop happens. So I didn't know if you were waiting on 1150 off a bounce off like a 5-minute, or are you just going for that sweep down there and look for a reaction?
CPI didn't come out today.
Am I tripping?
Yep. It was Michigan Consumer Sentiment. CPI comes out at 8:30. CPI didn't come out today, did it? I don't think it did. No.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah.
We had some news for that, but they took it out.
It was Michigan
Was
Consumer
it-
Sentiment. We played the so this morning we played the this is a time hack, but it's not a time hack that I have explicitly written out inside Discord, inside the Time Hacks channel. So like this is something that like I'll alert you to. So like it is a time hack. So like I alerted you to this last night. The Michigan Consumer Sentiment at 10, guys, because it's bullish 90% of the time from about anywhere from as early as 9:45 all the way up until 9:55 is bullish. So like that's what we played this morning, Bedhead. So we've been playing this.
Yeah,
for
dumb
like 2
question, my
times in a
fault.
row. No, ain't no dumb question, brother. What you talking about, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Ain't no dumb question, bro. You're one of the pillars in the community, brother. We need your voice. What you talking about? That's why we're here. Cause I'll make some mistakes. And like sometimes guys, I need y'all to be like, yo, like, what you looking at? Or hey, look, you mean NQ or you mean ES? Guys, this market's in a sell-side delivery program now. This is bearish. Ain't no dumb question, Bedhead. Come on, brother. There's a lot of people that look up to you in here, bro. We all look up to you, brother. We love
We
having
got
your
them days
voices.
sometimes. We got them days.
Absolutely, brother. You know, bro. The guys, the data has been very confusing because y'all saw what happened. That I told everybody that Jolts was getting ready to release at 10 o'clock, and I had it written down. And investing.com said it was coming out at 10 o'clock, and it was 9:59, and nothing happened. I was like, what happened? And then they just removed it from the schedule. So shit, it can happen to the best of us. It's been very confusing ever since that government shutdown, guys, because the government shutdown is confusing the newswire releases because it's scheduled to happen on certain days. So like it's just confusing people, just to let y'all know. In any event, timestamp 11:33. This is dangerous why they're doing this because they're dumping this into 11:50 over here, below head. So like this is making the 11:50 macro bounce play a little bit less certain. Why? Because they could very well just flash jump this. The guys, if they flash jump this and then fill this, and it's like 11:45 ish, I'm gonna long this. But if they're bouncing us all the way up here into this zone here, and it's like 11:48, 11:49, 11:50, I'm not gonna feel confident in trying to take a long play using the power of the 11:50 macro, because it is a time hack, yes, but it is immediately contradicting a major objective here that they are clearly headhunting whenever they took this out. Guys, if they wanted to seriously bounce this market, they would not have taken out this low right here. My mentality has now shifted to the point to where I think that now that this is what they're trying to headhunt. I don't think this market
But
is bullish.
that's
I
a
don't think so.
lesson moment right there too. Because if we have downside objective, why would you long the 1150 macro?
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, why wouldn't we do what? What was the last part you said?
Why would they go head first and long the 1150?
You said,
Since they inverse that low,
mm-hmm. They took out this lower here, okay? What are you saying? So that I can understand.
like I was saying, why would you long the 1150 macro when the market
Wait, let me try and turn your voice up to 300% real quick, Chilo. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Don't say nothing yet. Repeat it again. I had to turn it up to 200%.
I said, why would anyone long the 1150 macro just because it's a time hack when we on a sell side delivery?
Exactly. Yeah, no. Not a good decision in order to do that. This market out this low here. Like I'm talking about like, guys, I'm not talking about like the immediate term. Like as in like 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes. Guys, I'm talking about like in like the overall structure, the most it takes place at the most. This market is bearish right now.
Yep,
It was
that's the most
bullish
you
all
can
up,
get on the
guys.
1150.
Yeah, guys, if they wanted to use the power, stopped it right here and then went like this, they would not have done this. This is telling me that they have another objective lower. This can happen to you. You don't want to be longing the tops of moves. Why? Because this can happen to you. It is best to wait for them to bounce it and you identify the market structure we are in, and then you find something in order block, an imbalance, an inverse. I don't know what you've back tested. Fuck it, some support and resistance or something. I don't give a damn. And then you start targeting lower. That's how that works. That's keeping trading simple. We need to keep it as simple as possible, and I'm going to try to help you with that.
And also, we should be very, very much familiar with this move because it happens almost every day. Liquidation break to the upside, and then we do a V shape down.
Bro, Chilo, are you running a marathon or?
Yeah, bro. What's going on with your microphone, bro? It was hard for me to hear you again.
They kicked me outside. I'm with the dog today.
So I'm staying in the she shed.
Yeah, you all right? You said,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I had to turn your microphone up to 200% to hear you again. Like literally triple it. was in Iraq. What's going on? All right.